Sunday, Spanish Banks. We got like 8 to 10 knots, low tide, and bit overcast. Gonna see what we can do with the Cruzader and 6 meter and our local go-to conditions. Hopefully I can take what I learned yesterday and apply it. We'll see how it goes. Looks like we got 2 or 3 kiters out. Definitely think it's a better day for kiting, but you know, now that I got this rig, I've been itching to try it out, so here we are. I imagine there's more wing foilers somewhere out here trying to make it work. Some light wind. And I need some pumping techniques to get up on foil, which is something I don't really have. Let's hope. Hello, seal. Well, it's a promising start on my strong side. Getting back in on the weak side, we'll see. Well, that's my first time ever standing goofy side, so that's a good step. The Cruzader's starting to get a little more doable. Well, I didn't fall over and I got some sloppy pumps in or something. There's something dead in the water out here somewhere. Maybe some necrotic salmon, I don't know. But it fucking stinks. And there was a seal who stayed around until I got pretty close, so I have a feeling he might be gnawing on it or something. Wind is pretty light. I don't know what it is, but it feels like the low end of 8 knots. But we still got 2 kite foilers, one on a 12 or 10 meter Alula, the other one on a chrono, ripping around out there, so some wind. We've got to the point now where as long as there's a little bit of wind, I can go directly to my feet on the Cruzader, which is nice because my knees don't love being on the deck all the time. So that's good. I don't know what the wind is. It feels like it's picked up a little bit, but it's just not enough for me to get this thing up on foil, sadly. But keep trying. Definitely picked up getting up on foil, but it's weird. I guess this is, I'm not used to high aspect foils, but this thing, I don't know, I need to set it further back in the mast or something, but it just kind of stalls out on me. It's going pretty quick. this thing way further back. Where I want to stand on it when it's planing and where I want to stand on it foiling are very different. Fast, like this foil's also really fast. I wasn't expecting it to be this fast, but this thing flies. It's crazy how fast it goes. I don't know. I'm more of a slow going kind of guy. It might be too quick for me. This song flies. Well, it's proper windy now, at least 12 knots. It's actually quite a bit for the 6 meter. Enough for me to get on floor without pumping, but yeah, it's gonna take a while for me to tame this beast. It wants to ride so quick. Back down to the 9 knot range, and I'm pretty beat. Call it a day. We made some progress though, got some foiling runs. Kind of scary how fast this thing is, but we'll see how I get used to it. Still got one kiter ripping around. Well, since I'm here, I gotta try the peak with the Cruzader setup. It'll probably suck. I've kited with subs a few times, and yeah, it's not great. But you know, I gotta try it. Also, I want to spend some more time on foil, and I think the peak will be able to do that. So get used to this foil a little bit. Weird, it doesn't feel that light, but like my peak is back stalling a bit. It feels windy down here though. Like, look at the trees. I sprained my wrist skimboarding, so it's a little hard to. You got it? Okay, that's how I carry it. Try it. Okay. You got it? Yeah, thanks. Alright, I'm sure this will go badly. The wind is super funky too. I don't know. It feels windy at the surface, but the peak is not loving it up there. We do have a wind foiler still ripping around on foil out there, so this 5 meter peak should be enough to get this thing going. But it's gonna be hard to turn this board. Need some sort of pull from the helmet. The kite's got like 0 pull right now. This might actually be too light. Look at this. Easy on the knees, but hard to get to the feet. I don't know what it is. It's got to be like 4 or 5 knots. It's like nothing. I don't know how that wind foiler is making this work. I can barely keep my kite in the sky. This is a ridiculous. I don't know where the wind went, but it's dead right now. Is that wind foiler still floating? It's still going. Must be more wind out there. He's ripping. I can barely keep my kite in the sky. Well, that was an epic fail. Wind is completely dead. Couldn't even keep the kite in the air. And our wind foiler looks to be done too, but he's limping in.